just like before. Everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to breathe, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge. I'm about to break. Everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to breathe, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Shut up when I'm talking to you.
Hello UPW Universe and welcome back to another breakdown in this channel. This is breakdown episode 25, ladies and gentlemen, to the weekly show. As we hear the music, the Feedmaster is back in action once again. After that loss against one of Daze's minion, Daze was surprisingly showing his minion, and it's been revealed that her name or he is Valid, and Cyclops got beaten the hell out by Valid, and you can see the face of Cyclops' face. He is not happy about that result, and that is exactly why you can tell he is back in this ring to get his first ever win. Once more, Cyclops is actually the monster that might as well keep an eye on her though, because if I would have do something irritating against this Feedmaster, then something would strangely out for me though, if I'm just saying. Cyclops entering the ring. Once more, his entrance as the Feedmaster waits his opponent, or waits his victim to come into the ring. And ladies and gentlemen, and I'm guessing this is the new debuted wrestler that has come into the UPW arena. And this is the guy who just appeared at episode 23, I believe, or if I can't remember, it's around somewhere. But this is the guy who appeared out of nowhere once Daze was talking his speech about his match. And his name is Hex Malice, ladies and gentlemen. The new wrestler that has added into the roster as he first experienced in this yard once more. I believe he's got something in his own gimmick. It must have been like the Squid Game or something for like outside of this game. So it could be a Squid Game, who knows? Who knows what his gimmick looks like? But I'm paying attention, and he's about to enter the ring once again. Let's see if he can make a statement himself, and let's see if he can make a name for himself. The match begins. Hex Malice versus Cyclops in a singles action. And once again, the Feedmaster does the same exact thing again, always filling everyone's things. This is the Feedmaster that he always does every time when he's in the ring. He's gonna check something around his leg. Hex Malice doesn't give a crap, but his super kick right to the leg. He's not wasting any more time about this. And a drop kick drops the Feedmaster down. He's already dazed, Feedmaster. He's already weakened, and Hex Malice has the advantage. He's going to go for the sleeper holder, I'm guessing. An early sleep holder and a knee right to the back of the leg. He is not well in great shape right now. The Feedmaster already getting beaten in the early match. Hex Malice picking him up. What could he be setting him up for? And it's a DDT, ladies and gentlemen. The DDT has been landed into the mat. Hex Malice in his first ever match, making his debut. This could be interesting if he wins. Hex Malice, I believe his finishing move is the zigzag, ladies and gentlemen. That's the zigzag he has on maneuver. Hex Malice hooking up the leg. 1, 2, 3, and it's already over. Hex Malice, his first ever win, making his debut with an impressive win, gets over the Feedmaster, and Cyclops once again in the dirt, in the grave, or retreating back to his home base, whatever. But Hex Malice gets his first win in the UPW yard. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The main event is on action as Days faces against the UPW International Champion, Mr. Thief, in a world-class style of match. I think this is the first ever match card that these two guys have never faced since UPW has phased into. Days' mindset, I believe, is setting up for one thing, and that is the UPW International Champion. He is up against the champion, of course, Mr. Thief. Once more, the champions of the world in UPW. This could really be interesting if Days somehow wins against Mr. Thief. And Days standing there up into the stairs of the balcony. That's very convenient of Days if somehow he stands there out of nowhere. A new entrance for Days. I am pretty quite sure of that's the new him. And we don't know if Days will win the UPW International Champion. Oh boy, I don't want to even think about how he's gonna win this one. But I'm quite pretty sure that if he wins this is something that we'll keep an eye on. As you know, last week Days has introduced one of his mini. If you don't remember, you can definitely go back to the recent episode that he has brought one of his minis. I believe it was a new family member that he's bringing on one of his own. I don't think Days needs Valet in his side because he thinks he has the confidence on beating Mr. Thief one-on-one. Days waits on his arrival as we wait Mr. Thief to come out of the entrance ramp. And we hear the music of the UPW International Champion, Mr. Thief. Once again, the world cross-nation wrestler in the UPW has come back in Australia, Sydney. Mr. Thief has accomplished on what he has done, traveling different countries like in United States and somewhere around Australia. It could be like SA or something. But you know, he's already back in Sydney doing his own thing right now. He's gonna go back in his job and focus on his game right now. Because this is the Mr. Thief that you are looking at. As we know, and I mentioned that already, this is the first ever that these two guys have faced each other in the yard. Mr. Thief showing the champion in front of Days, telling him that he is knowing that he's the best ever wrestler in the UPW. That's what Mr. Thief thinks of. A bit too cocky, what I can tell. But you know, that's the typical Mr. Thief that you are seeing. Days offering a handshake. Oh, Mr. Thief with that fast sneaky attack, and now he's off gaining a fence right now. Not wasting any time. Mr. Thief puts him up into the corner. He's gonna attempt to do a chop. But Days doesn't feel anything like he's a shield mender or some shit, and Days slapping him into the head, and Days once again the butt smack is returning into the ring once again. Days firing with some shots, punches right to the stomach and to the face, combination of jabs, landing elbow shots right on top of Mr. Thief's head. He's completely shattered Mr. Thief. In Days going for an early choke slam, but Mr. Thief gets away with it as he returns fire once more, throwing Irish Whip to the corner. A drop kick delivers Days down. Mr. Thief showing no sufferation of what he can do, because this is Mr. Thief's own game. Mr. Thief's trying to run away from Days, and Days gets him out of wrapping him up and pushing him sharp back and forth, and slaps right to the back. That must have sting on Mr. Thief's back. He's definitely felt that one, and you can tell that pain sound definitely tells the truth. The Unknown has returned some offensive he has done in his recent matches, with some fire punches, jabs, the Bubba Ray Dudley version. Days shoulder tackles the champion, and the champion retreats again, gets some recovery, and that's a smart way to do if you are a champion. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually pretty smart from Mr. Thief.
Have a look at this. Oh no.
And Days wraps him up with his head with some nick of time and of his own.
No.
And he's setting up for something, but Days gets away with that very quickly with some reflexes of his own.
Let me tell you something. Turn around. Turn around. Mr. Days. I want you to turn around with something.
The champion giving him some words, but Days super kicks right to the back and to the head again. He's now returning some upper hand right now, and the leg drop right into the leg of the Unknown. That's a smart way to kill his leg, I believe. Mr. Thief leg drops Days up to the mat. He could be done for, and he kicks out of it. The Unknown still has some gas on it in his life. Mr. Thief trying to do some more damage, but it's not working out pretty well. He's got to do more than that if he wants to pin Days. Wraps him up to the corner. Oh my goodness, what a ferocious clothesline by Days. He's completely squashed him out, and now he's in the upper hand once again. And headbutts, repeated headbutts from the Unknown. He's well and truly in the anger issues right now. And he's got Mr. Thief's both legs holding upwards. Oh, that must have hurt on his nutsack. Ooh, that must have hurt for Mr. Thief. And a headbutt dive into his nutsack. And you can hear Mr. Thief gabbing on his voice. He's not really well from that impact. I'll tell you, he's not getting kids for this one now. You can tell from that one. He's got his legs again. He's going to do it again. Don't tell me he's going to do it again. And thank God he didn't do that again. That would have been so bad for the champion.
I've been Mr. Toogood from ETW, that sorry ass punk. And now this is the time.
The Unknown offering a handshake again. And this time, Mr. Thief accepts, but no. He grabs him up again, wrapping up a chokeslam, and oh, okay, I guess that counts as a chokeslam, but he didn't get him in the air. But Days pinning him again, but no. Mr. Thief, the champion, kicks out from it. These two having some heat right now. This is a great main event, man. But Days drags his leg, but Mr. Thief kicks him out on his face. And into Geary right into Miss Days' face. He's now back on the upper, and oh my goodness. Did he just low blowed him? I don't know even that low blow was made a contact, but somehow Mr. Thief got away with it. He must have didn't feel that impact. So I'm guessing he's I guess okay with that one. But paying attention, Mr. Thief setting up with that famous, if you call that, but Days counters it from it. He's going to go for that choke slam. He's well and truly going to go for that choke slam. That could be it. He could upset the champion. He could be the first ever one. But Days super kick missed the Thief's head. This could be it. He's not going to go for a pin. He's not pinning him. I'm guessing Days is going to do one more impact to make sure that Mr. Thief does not kick out when he goes for that pinfall. Days is signing him up for it. And oh my goodness, he's going to go for that tombstone pile driver. He's trying to get that secured, but no. He decides to drop him up. And he wants to do one more time, but this time he wants to make sure he's going to get that secured tombstone, I believe. Tony's backed on. Mr. Thief, he's begging for mercy.
What do you mean?
Is Days trying to tell him that Mr. Thief needs to get out of the ring? I guess he's doing it so. And oh, slap to the back. Once again, Days delivering that back shot onto the champion's back. He's going to have some battle scars on the back. Because I can tell you, that motherfucking hurts.
No way, guys.
Mr. Thief's going to check on his back to see what he has on his accessories in his bag.
Do you like money?
And I believe he's got the money. He's going to give some money for him because he knows he's broke. Days having a look at the money to see if it's real or what. He decides to put that money inside of his mask to keep insured if he wins that, he might go to travel somewhere. But Days paying attention with it. He's got that tombstone secured right now. This time he's setting up for that tombstone pile driver. This could be it. Pin him. 1, 2, no. Somehow the champion kicks out. Mr. Thief still has some gas on his life. He kicks out from that tombstone pile driver. He's a real warrior for this one. And he puts that money away. Mr. Thief is not happy on what he cannot. Had some moments of attacking, some offensive. And now this is his opportunity. This is his moment to redeem himself. Mr. Thief trying to sign him up target, but Days got down from once more. So Mr. Thief decides to finishing him off with something. And he's attempting to do a fireman's carry, but of course he's not going to lift this unit. But Days right now showing he can carrying him in. That's I believe it's a TKO. He stole Daniel's maneuver, but Mr. Thief somehow stood up on his feet, on his knee onto the mat, and now he's up in the upper hand, wrenching that arm, dealing some most damage, picking him up. The champion with the right forearm, and Days returning fire. And Mr. Thief pushes him right to the chest. This is a real back and forth action, ladies and gentlemen. Days and Mr. Thief having some war right now. The unknown pushes the champion, but the champion fights back with a kick. These two giving everything they have to ensure that their opponent, one of them, stood down. But I think Days has the momentum. Super kicks once again, drops the champion down. Right now he's in the advantage mode. He's signing him up, telling him to get up. The champion doesn't look good. Days is going to go for another chokeslam. He is calling for it. and he wraps him up in the neck. But Mr. Thief, trying to fight back, knee shots into the stomach. Mr. Thief with the Famouser, I believe. The Famouser has connected. Mr. Thief is well and truly gonna pin Days. Two.
To destroy everyone.
Wait a minute. No. No way. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? I'm guessing
This music there.
that music's coming from somewhere in my head. And you know who this music is.
Get out here.
This is well and truly different from it, but I'm guessing this music stays the same from the intro. And I'm guessing that's Daniel, ladies and gentlemen. Is Daniel actually here? Mr. Thief is distracted. He wants to know if he's in the building, but he doesn't know that Days is up on his feet. Mr. Thief turns his back. Days wraps him up under his neck. He's signing him off with that choke slam. Daniel's music somehow was played up. The music was jammed, but Days pinning him with leg up, and he has done it. Days has pinned the UPW International Champion. My goodness, somehow the music was jammed up. It played Daniel's music while Days has the upper hand to gain some advantage, and he has pinned the UPW International Champion. He is the first ever wrestler to pin the UPW International Champion. That is gonna be in the history books. Mr. Thief was completely ragged up from that choke slam. He doesn't know if he win or lost from that one, but Days telling him he needs to be retreated to the ring. And Days one final shot, and that is to put the champion into the mat. That is the final shot that you are seeing. The Unknown has made a statement in this episode. Goodness me, we need to give some updates on that music from Daniel. Is he well and truly back? We'll have to find out to give you some updates.